Hello everyone, thanks for clicking on this video today. I just want to show you what's happening in our schools and in the classrooms. Take a listen. This is a 10th grade student.
And then we'll try to get one more after that, and then we'll proceed with our business agenda.
Good evening. Thank you very much for this chance to speak. So, my name is Serena Benson. I'm in the 10th grade and I'm 15 years old. For 11 of those years, I lived in the Dominican Republic. 3 months ago, my family and I moved to North Carolina and have me enrolled in the highly rated Athens Drive Magnet High School. I was very excited for this opportunity until last Friday, that is, on Friday the 13th, my English honors class, my teacher assigned the class to read a story independently and then come together into groups and discuss the story and answer some questions. There was a part in this story that made me feel very uncomfortable, and I looked around and saw the same expression on other students' faces. We all had just read the following. It was not the summer you fell in love with your cousin Doozy, because that happened just a few summers before when you both wiggled into the tiny space behind Grandma's garage and he tried to fit what you both called his banana into what you both called your tomato, but neither of you was sure which was the right hole. Even after reading again, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. This graphic, ancestral sexual language should not be taught in any class, much less an honors English class. That day I came back home from school. As per usual, I told my parents about my day and the things I did. I showed them what I was taught in my English class, and they were as outraged as I was. This incident got me thinking. In my Healthful Living Honors class, I am being taught about brain functions and development. I was taught that the teenage brains, like mine, are not fully developed yet, and that we must be careful about what we engage during these years. Based on this logic, I am a teenager, my brain is not fully developed, and I should not have graphic, ancestral, sexual content taught to me in my classes. I am deeply bothered and deeply disappointed. I have decided to leave Athens Drive High School because I should not have to deal with pornographic, ancestral, sexual content taught to me in my classes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Benson.
Viewers' discretion is advised. I can't believe I'm saying this, that viewers' discretion is advised for a kid's book. Take a listen.
Hi, my name's Knox Zajac. I'm 11 years old and I go to Wyndham Middle School. I'm a 6th grader. I was in the library and this book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page. My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired, or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both fucking terrified, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions, and we were scared and excited, and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
Oh, boy. So I'm that kid's father.
Okay, good. I was asking for you.
Yeah, I'll take another 3 minutes. So that's my son,
Okay.
11 years old, and went to his library and found that by the entry door of our library, this is the smut that he is finding, all right? I don't care whether it's gay, straight, bisexual, whatever the terms are for all this stuff, doesn't need to be at our school. Doesn't need to be at my 11-year-old's library. And then as far as genderqueer, I've got a son in the high school as well. And this is bullshit. We know it, all right? We do not need to be having literature that's showing boys how to suck dick. All right? I'm very, very frustrated about it, okay? And you may think that schools know the best for our children. You know who know the best for our children? The parents. Listen to the parents. I can tell you right now, I don't work anymore, and I will be more than happy to focus my time and effort to the security of my child and children in this school, all right? I will be a thorn in your sides. So I just want you to be aware of what you've woken, okay?
No, we're here to listen to you.
No, you asked that we abide by your rules and set our literature here for Mr. Gronsky to pass out. And if you're not going to abide by your own rules...
And then you're going to put it in the minutes too, just so everybody knows. Put it in the minutes.
If you're not going to abide by your own rules...
Put it in the minutes.
If you're not going to abide by your own rules, I will take those back and I will pass those out myself to all of you. So it's either
You
one
want
or
to
the
start the
other.
time? I'm sorry, you cannot really make your own rules up.
It's under the rubber rules of order.
You just said it.
Pass them out.
The beginning.
Pass them out.
He just said it.
I don't think we should be reading it right now.
You were reading them.
Put it in the minutes too.
They should be.
My camera's on, so I don't need your...
Reclaim her minutes.
Reclaim her minutes.
It hasn't started yet.
I have not started yet. I reclaim my time. It is my First Amendment right. You reset that timer here.
No.
Yes.
Reset her time. Reset the time. Gentlemen, reset the time. What's wrong with you people? Reset the time. There's a young lady coming here.
Reset my time.
Everybody stop. Don't come at me. Don't come at me because you're out of order. Reset her time.
Reset my time.
Be a gentleman.
All you gotta do is reset her
You should start.
A little courtesy.
You reset my time.
Well, you guys are digging
Or I
a
will
hole.
talk all the time.
Digging a hole.
Snowflakes.
At the last meeting, I sat in astonishment as Superintendent Roberts tried to gaslight us regarding public comments at these meetings. He told us how important it was that everyone speaking felt listened to by this board, regardless if the board hears things they disagree with. Oh, the hypocrisy, especially after most of this board walked out while I was addressing you at the August meeting. Then, this board's lawyer, Mr. Collins, tried to set rules regarding the content of people's speeches, but also claimed the idea wasn't to censor people. Newsflash, Mr. Collins, your rules are the very definition of censorship. Apparently, this board is not familiar with the U.S. Constitution, so I've given each of you a copy. Please note the First Amendment on page 21, which clearly states there shall be no rules abridging freedom of speech. Additionally, the people have the right to air grievances to the government. So, to clarify this to you, board members, a Board of Education is the governing body of a school district, and therefore, we have the constitutional right to speak about whatever grievances we have. You can't limit the content or direct who we can or cannot talk about. If you don't want to be embarrassed or be in the spotlight, then resign from this board. If you don't want your family members to be a topic, then they should refrain from making statements on social media in regards to people who speak at these meetings. If you don't want people to refer to you as groomers and pedophiles, then follow state and federal laws and remove the sexually graphic books from your school libraries. Appeasing immorality by claiming acceptance and inclusion is not a valid argument. Claiming the books can be obtained online, no, it is a First Amendment right, and you have taken my time, so I reclaim that time back. Let me see. I reclaim my time back. I am going to continue.
Please,
Not a valid argument.
Keep going.
Claiming that removing the contested books is banning them is not a valid argument. There are no valid arguments for violating laws or infringing on constitutional rights. A quote by Wendy Jade states, "An environment that is not safe to disagree in is not an environment focused on growth. It is an environment focused on control." Board members, keep in mind that come the next election, parents will have the control. You've been exposed.
What a brave young lady. She will be something. She will be a powerful woman. This conversation has started because of the books in the library. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to know what your kids are being taught in school. You need to find out from them what's going on. I do that. Even if you don't have that time during the week, what about the weekends? Ask them how was school and form a conversation and let them open up to you. All right, so share your comments below. What do you think?